What's up, Cranky Crew? We're back with another SCP video, and this time we're going to be reacting to The Serpent's Hand by the Exploring series. So, well, let's see what The Serpent's Hand is.
Throw.
Sorry, I lost my breath for a moment. But yeah, let's get right to it.
Yes, 30 minutes and 4 seconds long.
The Serpent's Hand. From human
Oh, that's
rights
actually kind of cool.
activists to civil rights activists to animal rights activists, our world is filled with people fighting and advocating for the rights of all sorts of things. It stands to reason, then, that in a world such as the SCP universe, filled with anomalies, there are going to be individuals fighting for the rights of the anomalous. These people are known as the Serpent's Hand.
Free the SCPs.
Ultimately, the Serpent's Hand would like to see all of the anomalies that they deem to be non-dangerous out free, with the public fully aware of their existence.
I can see that one.
And so this puts them at odds against groups like the Foundation and the GOC. Like many things in the SCP universe, the operations of the Serpent's Hand are fairly mysterious, but let's look at some of their beliefs and the work they've done. One of the few things we can say for certain about the Serpent's Hand, aside from their goal, is that they possess access to an extra-dimensional space known as the Wanderer's Library.
It's a massive library.
The Wanderer's Library
Wait,
is basically a massive repository of books.
Who would love to just go in there and read to their heart's content?
Oh, I'm sure a lot of people, bro.
I think
There's some big readers.
A lot of people who wants a lot of knowledge, wants to share more knowledge, will probably
You know what, just send me to the manga section.
Oh.
There might be one in this big thing.
There might be a whole manga block.
Yeah, you might get lost in it though, let's be real, and probably starve to death. But that's a different story in the Wanderer's Library.
So it's the Serpent's Hands that are capable of accessing?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're the only ones with access to this.
So I wonder, are they anomalies themselves, or are they just believers like
I think they're believers. I think it's like a faction, like they said, like a GOC and the Foundation.
Yeah.
Like the GOC wants to kill, the Foundation wants to, like, you know, capture and preserve. Well, these guys just want them to be wild and free.
See,
well, the ones that aren't dangerous.
The ones that aren't dangerous, yeah. I mean, I can probably agree with that one. There's some that are just like, they don't really cause any harm.
Yeah.
At all. But
I mean, look at our slime boy.
He'll
be roaming free in the fields and of grass.
True, just make the world happier.
You know, or our mulch, our garden mulch.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
if
the chair.
Nah,
we just plant him there.
Gone. He can't be out in the open.
I know, right?
Yeah. Well, when he was a chair, he could have been.
True.
Free roaming chair.
Bro.
He does have anger issues now.
Okay.
Alright, let's go to continue.
Books, including practically every book that was ever written.
Oh.
Books that haven't been written yet.
Oh.
What?
And books that will never be written.
Really?
If you can wrap your head around that.
Huh.
Really?
The Serpent's Hand do not own or run the library. They merely utilize it. And in fact, it's said that they only rediscovered the library in 1967, after being removed from it for some time. The library is staffed by individuals that apparently broke the rules of the library, such as not damaging books, not stealing books, and not harming anyone within the library. The archivists are connected to the desks in the main hall, and they instinctively know how to find every book within the library.
That's cool.
They also handle the distribution of library cards, checking books out,
and
keeping track of who has borrowed which book.
So it's like a punishment?
They possess no eyes and no legs, as they are directly connected to their chairs.
That's okay.
Pages are the entities responsible for reshelving books in the library, possessing 6 to 10 arms, bowed legs, and squat bodies, making them excellent climbers. They spend most of their time climbing across the vast arrays of shelves located within the library. The docents act as library guides, taking visitors to find books, as well as acting as library security against both hostile intruders and rule violators. they have no mouths, and their left hand is replaced with a chain connected to an ever-burning lantern.
That's interesting.
That's
The
cool.
library is apparently entered through the use of multi-dimensional portals called ways, although their nature and number is pretty much unknown. Many entities utilize the library for various purposes, and the Serpent's Hand use it as a base of operations and general meeting place.
Okay, yep.
Unlike many other groups within the SCP universe, the Serpent's Hand don't have a strict hierarchy or organization process. They function as more of a loose political movement than a proper organization, and so the group seems to be divided into a number of different smaller factions with differing ideologies and methods. All it takes to be a part of the Serpent's Hand is to simply consider yourself one of the Serpent's Hand.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
There's likely no central
guess I'm a
leaders
Serpent's
of the
Hand now.
entire group, merely leaders of different cells and factions. An individual known as M is one of them, as well as another that goes by the initials LS. LS's identity is up for debate, but a leading theory is that she is actually the Black Queen, a title for the daughter of Dr. Gears, a noted Foundation researcher. The Black Queen is known to have access to the Wanderer's library and to hold a grudge against her father in the SCP Foundation.
Damn.
Additionally, it's believed that there are thousands of Black Queens across thousands of universes, and a number of them use the library as a meeting place, referring to each other as Little Sisters, or LS.
Wait.
So,
Wait,
yeah, go ahead.
So they meet each other? The like different versions of themselves?
Yeah.
The Black Queen? That's so weird.
Yeah, so they just all like have their little group meeting saying, yeah, I have yet to take down the Foundation, but this is what I will do when I'm able to do so. Just a little lovely meeting they do every time in this dimensional space called the library.
I'm just waiting for one of them to be like, yeah, I have news too. I failed my algebra test today,
Alright.
so yeah,
Sucks.
there's that.
There's that. They just been doing this for so long, they just forget about the annihilation of the Foundation.
Just talk about their day.
Yeah. The good thing is we could access this library. We could just join it anytime.
Yep, we can, huh?
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
That
let me
is pretty
just
cool.
open a doorway right here and just go through the library.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how you like, because I know that you could just say that you're like a part of the Serpent's Hand, and whatnot. Like, how is this like? Okay, so like the Foundation is like, people know about it. People just either they find out about it, they know about it. I know that the Foundation likes to keep on the low about like what they do because they don't want to keep talk about the anomalies to everybody. But I wonder how you find out about like the Serpent's Hand then, because surely they also don't. Well, actually, I don't know, because they want people to know about anomalies, so they probably have an easier time figuring out about it. And if so, who do you go to? I wonder, like, is there like a leader of this you go to access the library? I surely couldn't imagine that there's just gonna be like on 5th Street there's a door to the library. Like, I just don't think.
Yeah, you go to the 5th Street and the door is like, hey, welcome to the library.
Or maybe it's one of those things when they do like some sort of incantation, a sentence, or they say something to a normal door and then they open it and it's the library.
Possibly, but I'm still wondering how they initially got the incantation, if so.
Yeah,
I mean,
how they initially got it.
I mean, for a brief period of time, the Serpent's Hand Foundation lost access to the library, and they just
did, yeah.
recently just got back to it. So it's
Well,
probably one of those things that
67.
it's probably one of those things that will go away and it comes back when it wants to come back.
Surely, right?
Yeah.
I get it, right? The Serpent's Hand were able to like, but like the new ones, like, how do they hear about it? And then like, I don't know. Surely we're gonna find more out about
Most
it.
likely due to the Black Queen.
true. Or the library itself chooses the people, or like sends them something through the dimension in space, a book, a letter, something.
Something mystical like that. So yeah,
They get a tattoo.
let's go ahead and continue.
An SCP connected to LS is SCP-268, a newsboy cap that causes a wearer to become unnoticeable by anyone around them.
Pog.
The wearer is generally completely ignored, and observers will be unable to recall any specific details about the wearer.
Wait, so
If the
the
wearer
Black Queen wears
speaks
this?
or interacts physically with an observer,
No.
they will be noticed, but soon forgotten again. The effects seem to build upon a wearer, and if they wear it
That's
long enough, the
interesting.
effects strengthen and even linger after removing the hat. 268 was used in field operations by some Foundation agents, but after a while, everyone at the Foundation forgot the agent existed.
Unfortunate.
That's crazy.
That being said, it's certainly a
That's
useful
wild.
anomaly
Wait,
for someone
who?
trying to go into places
That
they
sounds
don't
like
belong.
Joe Schmo.
Oh.
Oh, poor Joe Smo, dude.
No.
What if Joe Smo used this?
No, he didn't.
Oh wait, that'd be interesting. That's an
No, 'cause
interesting
they
idea.
can see Joe Schmo.
Yeah, they recall everything about Joe Smo, but they honestly no wonder they used it because this is like such a good like incognito thing you could do like
That's
spy on
crazy.
other stuff.
It's crazy that
Yeah.
like they'll see you, they'll walk past you, they'll see you, and then like instantly forget about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it would make sense the Black Queen would have this. It did say it's
I don't think
connected
it's-
with a Black
I
Queen.
thought it said it was connected with LS, like the little sister.
Yeah,
Like LS is the Black Queen.
yeah, little
yeah.
little sisters are referenced to the rest of the Black Queens.
Right. So they
Yeah.
have it then.
Yeah,
that
it
what
makes
you're saying?
sense because they could be in plain sight, like moving the pieces, but not be noticed at all.
And then everybody forgets about them, unfortunately. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue.
This hat's cool though, bro. 268.
Yeah, 268, yeah. There might be a video on it on YouTube somewhere about this specific
Maybe.
hat. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Unfortunately, the Foundation no longer possesses the SCP, as one day they discovered it missing, a note in its place
I
reading,
needed my hat back.
"Thanks, I needed my hat back,
That's great.
LS." There
Oh
was
my
also
God.
a label on the hat reading, "The garden is the Serpent's place," connecting it to the Serpent's hand. The Serpent's hand don't exactly get along with
garden.
most of the other paranormal groups acting in the SCP universe. They clash the most with the Global Occult Coalition, which they
Yeah.
refer to as the Book Burners, due to the GOC's general policy of destroying the anomalous.
Yeah, makes sense.
The GOC have apparently launched at least one raid on the Wanderer's library, destroying part of it. And the
Oh
GOC
my God.
considers every Serpent's Hand member to be a high-level threat.
I get it.
The Serpent's Hand get along a little better with the SCP Foundation, which they refer to as the Jailers, although that's not saying much. The Serpent's Hand are fundamentally against the Foundation's policy of secrecy, and
Yeah.
definitely object to their treatment and containment of harmless anomalies, but they do acknowledge that not every anomaly should be free.
Yeah.
They get along fairly well with Marshall, Carter, and Dark, the merchants,
Which
due
we
to
haven't
their
learned about
willingness
these
to
guys.
obtain anomalies
Yeah,
from
I don't
both
know
the
about these
Foundation
ones.
and the GOC for the right price. That
Mm.
being said, they are still wary of them, as MC&D rarely make fair bargains.
Wait, are these guys like selling SCPs that they capture? Because they're saying they're
I
merchants
guess.
and they deal with SCPs too.
But it turns out they're greedy.
Maybe, but we don't know about MC and D, so maybe we have to learn about these guys too. But so far we have the Foundation, the GOC, Serpent Hands, what we're learning right now,
Uh-huh.
and now we just learned about MC and D, which what I'm getting is from is a merchant guild that deals with selling of SCPs.
Okay.
Are we missing one?
Who knows,
Who
bud?
knows? Who knows? But hey, this is cool. We have a whole
I
thing
know.
going on. Now we have the
This
GOC.
world, this
Yeah.
whole universe is interesting, honestly.
Yeah, it's building
It's
now.
crazy and chaotic.
Yeah. Time to go buy me an SCP from MC and D.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Alright, let's continue.
I mean,
Buying that hat.
yeah, buy that. Definitely buy the hat. But then the LS will come and take it. Let me go
I'm
know.
buying banana pills, yeah.
Yo! Alright.
true.
The Serpent's Hand are more fascinated by the Church of the Broken God than anything else.
Yep. Church.
But they are against the Chaos Insurgency, who they call the Madmen,
Okay, there's a
due to
lot.
the damage they've done to the library
many is there?
and their general hostility. The Serpent's Hand generally believes that humanity is better off with full knowledge of the Anomalies, so that
Oh, okay. So now we just got introduced to like, okay, we know about the Church of the Broken God, but we haven't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
learned about it, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And now we learn about this Chaos Insurgents thing. So we learned about merchants and Chaos Insurgents. We're gonna need a video on those two now.
Honestly,
yeah,
if you just
definitely.
put Scooby-Doo in this, I wouldn't even
Oh.
question it at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, totally. But if you have any specific videos on those other two, please
Yeah.
put them down. In
Yeah.
the comments.
Yeah,
We'd love to
please.
check them
We
out.
need to see. We need to know everything about this because it's a
MC and
lot.
D.
Chaos Insurgents.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you guys have any, feel free. We'll get to it. All right, let's go ahead and continue.
they can better protect themselves from danger. It's not their stance that every anomaly should be left free and out in the open, so their beliefs are a bit more nuanced than, say, the GOC. In fact, there are cases where the Serpent's Hand have actually destroyed dangerous anomalies.
Oh, dang.
SCP-407
Oh my
was
God.
a song
Goodness.
in an unidentified language sung by
song.
what seemed to be
Yeah.
humans. Listeners of the song described it as soothing and beautiful, but while plain, 407 caused rapid cell generation in any life forms nearby. During the first minute, this only causes the subject to become much healthier, curing scarring, wounds, chronic diseases, brain and spinal cord injuries, and more.
Wow.
During the second and third minutes, subjects begin experiencing unnecessary, unrestrained cell growth, as tumors and fat deposits
my
begin covering their body.
Okay.
During the fourth minute, increased bacterial and fungal growth occurs, creating respiratory and
Wow.
digestive problems. Past 5 minutes,
Wow.
trace elements of plants or fungus, as well as any
Oh,
animal life
wait.
present, begin to grow and replicate uncontrollably, often shaping into new organisms. Essentially, listening to the song causes life forms to erupt into plants and fungi, as well as new insect and animal life forms. Eventually, everything breaks down into a type of mold.
Honestly, at that point, you just like, make people forget everything after the first minute, right? Just only
Yeah.
learn the first minute of the song, and boom, you have crazy healing.
Because I think this SCP is just too good to.
Yeah.
Part of it is like too good to want to just eradicate from the world.
Yeah.
It has no
Because
limit.
It does. It turns into mold. That like just having this is so powerful. It can heal you. Yeah, dude. Like you gotta find a way to not have to destroy it.
Yeah, only way I see it of it like they had to is like if once you hear the first minute of it, like you just start doing the whole thing like automatically or something.
Yeah.
Like your body gets controlled and you start singing the whole thing. If that was the case,
Yeah.
then like yeah, you probably have to kill it. You know?
Wait, is
Yeah.
it just a
But-
song?
Yeah, it's a song.
Yeah, it's a song.
So I
Yeah.
figured it's something that somebody would learn how to sing.
Most
Mm,
likely.
Maybe.
So you would just like stop singing after that point.
Yeah, it probably has some sort of charm effect on the mind. We don't fully know about this one, but
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
it definitely definitely has some sort of like negatives that it will make someone do it.
obviously. But that's
Yeah,
interesting.
it
That song
is.
is cool.
That is cool.
That's a really cool thing.
All right, let's continue.
The individual known as LS broke into Site 19 one day while wearing
No.
SCP-268, simply by walking in.
Mm.
LS
Right,
seemingly
easy.
broke in to utilize SCP-914 for an unknown purpose, but also managed to delete SCP-407 completely from the Foundation system. LS also left a note near SCP-914, and so I'll read it in its entirety to give some insight to the Serpent's Hand. Dear Sirs of the Foundation, behind guns and protocol you hide, desperately chaining the ineffable, yourselves stuck within your own self-wrought pitiful cages of fear and ignorance. You think yourselves the shepherd guarding the flocks of the unwise over the night, but you are so shaken by doubt and fear that in your bewildered arrogance you would vainly seek to chain the sun itself unto the heavens to hold back the daily night. The delivering angels themselves you contain with 3 digits and 4 walls. Do you not see the blindness with which you walk and swing your blade? On the final day would you have us contain Black Surtur himself with measures and science, and condemn ourselves to rotten stagnancy as you hold back his pure cleansing fires? I do not ask you not to act, but act with enlightenment and heart. Neither should one be seduced by the dark nor blinded by the light, but walk firmly in the twilight and gaze unto all realms. Walk the world of fire with bare feet, and you will find yourself without the scars you never knew you had. I leave you with one final truth. The garden is the serpent's place. The divinities of fear and order who come to walk in the cool evening air are only visitors. Do not fail to see the evil hiding in the light, nor the aromatic beauty of the palest flower of darkness. Signed sincerely, L.S. P.S. You'll thank me for deleting what you call 407.
Thank you.
Wow.
Due to the fragmented nature of the Serpent's Hand, it can be difficult to definitively state the group's purpose and methods. Some factions of the Serpent's Hand are willing to work with the Foundation sometimes, while other groups are radical enough to cause end-of-the-world scenarios.
Oh, dang.
Some of them are willing to destroy dangerous anomalies, while many others in the group are anomalies themselves. In general, though, the spread of knowledge of the paranormal is either their most important goal, or at least secrecy is of no concern of theirs, fully willing to expose the paranormal to the public. Some care more about the unfortunate treatment of harmless, sapient anomalies and risk their lives in attempts to free them. Perhaps the world at large would indeed be better off knowing about the anomalous. Or perhaps the world would plunge into chaos. Either way, the members of the Serpent's Hand are determined to spread the word.
I feel like they're more like a neutral type of group.
Oh.
Where they could go either way.
Oh.
Brandon.
You are the monsters you are so afraid of. Let go of your fear and join us in the light. And if you will not, if you keep imprisoning and killing innocents, if you keep forcing the world to stay in the dark, then you will meet the fate of all the slavers and murderers in the world's history before you. We will free those you keep imprisoned. We will rescue those you try to kill. The garden is the serpent's place. We are the Serpent's Hand.
Okay.
Wow.
That's it. That's the end of the video right there, by the way.
Huh.
Wait, there's something I
no
I
wonder.
was actually thinking about. The Black LS, the Black Queen, or whatever.
Yeah.
How did she already know about the SCP that needed to be deleted?
I want to say because she has access to the library, and the library has books that haven't been written yet, and there could have been possibly a book about it so far, like from the future.
Yeah.
Not even that. Even books that would never be written.
That would never be written is wild.
Yeah,
honestly.
that is crazy.
So,
but I want to imagine that they have knowledge about they could possibly have knowledge about upcoming anomalies and then future SCPs that just haven't become yet, because they can have access to books that haven't been written yet.
Yeah, because unlike the Foundation, they have the knowledge.
Well, yeah, they obtain it, of course, all the research eventually. But also, I'd imagine the library also has the knowledge and probably more of.
I think the library have more knowledge than the Foundation, to be honest. 'Cause it just makes the books. You know, it gathers all past books, all future books, and books that doesn't exist in the first place.
Right.
It's
I wonder, because she ended up, LS said, "You will thank me for deleting that."
Yeah.
So,
Meaning she knew
dude,
something?
there probably something happened, or was bound to happen. Terrible.
Yeah, maybe
It could have been the song would have gotten out, and then the whole foundation would have turned into plants.
most likely because there's all these little sisters, the Black Queens in
Yeah,
different
yeah,
dimensions.
That
I'm
too.
pretty sure that maybe something happened in one of the dimensions with the little LSs,
yeah.
and then
that
they
is-
told the rest. They're like, "Oh, okay, we'll get rid
Yeah.
of this one in our dimension, so something wouldn't happen here."
I get it. That's also
Yeah.
It's-
By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed this in some of our SCP videos. The garden is the serpent's place. Some people just be commenting that in some of the videos. So now I know
Okay.
why. So they're probably part of the Serpent Hand faction.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we gotta wrap this up. Now that we have a whole new faction, all right. What do you understand where they're coming from, right?
Yeah.
And agree with them, or are you more on the Serpent's Hand side, or are you more on the Foundation side? Because I know that we were all sort of leaning towards the Foundation when we learned about the GOC. So
Yeah.
now that being said, are we more on the Serpent's Hand side or the Foundation?
That's
I would
very-
say it's a tough question, because the Serpents team still like get rid of bad SCPs.
Well, yeah, right. But they also, believe in like
Yeah, I mean it's like different
allowing
branches.
out. I just don't know what humanity, how they will feel, right, with
If they know everything.
knowing about all of it. I feel like they'd be fearful. I don't think they would live their life like they would before, free, ignorant to it, which, as we all know, ignorance is bliss in most cases. So some parts I'm like, I don't know, because look, I'm all for people being free, anomalies being free, the good ones, I'm
Yeah.
all for it, right? But of course I'm on the Serpent's Hand side of that, because I feel like they should be free if they're good, But then
Yeah.
I'm just like, I just don't know how people are gonna. I don't know how people on Earth will act if aliens were confirmed and they were coming down to Earth, like in real life. Because I know like a lot of people believe in aliens. Now I not too sure. I want to say I kind of do, but it's just like people will be scared. People will be like, "Oh man, we don't know what technology they have," and they'd live their life scared, and they wouldn't be. So I just don't know. What about another one of you?
Honestly, Serpent Hand is cool. They have the right ideas, but it's just so disorganized at this point that I'd rather stick with the foundation of the GOC. Like they said, too many sub-factions, and even in some cases, they even cause world-threat-ending scenarios by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're capable. They
Yeah.
have, okay.
At least
True.
with the foundation, you know what's gonna happen with them. They're gonna capture it,
Yeah.
lock it up. Next, the
They
GOC.
don't necessarily want to kill.
Yeah. And the
They-
GOC, you just, they just have one mission: eliminate.
Right.
Or just shoot and
For
ask
the
questions
safety
later.
of mankind.
Yeah. So I feel like the GOC and Foundation has their heads more on their shoulders than the Serpent
Yeah.
Hands, but the Serpent
I'd
Hands
say
also
Foundation.
has I can see why people will go to their cause,
Definitely, yeah.
but they're just so disorganized that it's, I'd rather go with the secure, contained.
Yeah,
And,
me too.
capture.
Me too.
But
True.
what I really want to learn about now is the MCND, the Merchants
I know.
Guild that sells the SCPs.
I know that's super
Yeah.
interesting.
And then we only heard the name of the Chaos Insurgency. I would imagine that they just want straight hell.
Maybe.
They just want to find all the crazy SCPs and just, okay, wreak havoc, end the world. I don't care. I feel like the Chaos Insurgency is like that, to be honest. But we have yet to learn anything about the Merchants Guild or the Chaos Insurgency.
Yeah, first time hearing
Yeah.
about it.
If you guys have any videos for that, please recommend them.
Yes.
We need to learn these.
Do it. Well, guys, time to wrap this up. I hope you guys liked. Please subscribe to join the Cranky Crew, and please send us more videos if you want us to react to anything else. And we'll see you all next time, and stay cranky.